companies, or you work with a small company? And what type of cases did they take?
Yeah, so I worked at a really large international law firm. It was a top 5, top 10 type of law firm. So they did mergers and acquisitions. So it's not cases that I worked on. It was large mergers and acquisitions and very complicated contracts that we worked on. And that's one of the ways of lawyers making a lot of money, is working on extremely large deals, billion-dollar deals, and charging hundreds and thousands of dollars per hour on those.
Yeah, because I used to work in Bank of America.
Yeah, so you probably use some firms like mine.
Yeah, they had I don't even know I forgot the name of the firm that was upstairs. They had the whole floor, right? And I used to always wonder, it's like at least 40 people up there at any given time. And I used to wonder, hey, what are they doing up there?
They're reading a lot of contracts and copying and pasting a lot of things and sending each other a lot of emails. Yeah.
So what made you, after working with law and with these corporate companies, what made you want to go into the money lending space?
Yeah, so I was looking to leave that career path. That's a very intense career, where working on the weekends and holidays and 60 to 100 hours a week are very common. So after I'd saved quite a lot of money from that job, I did not really want to continue doing that. It's just a very difficult lifestyle. It's also a really hard job to get promoted, so I didn't see much in the way of advancement opportunities. So I started researching what to do if I already had quite a bit of money saved up. And the two things, this was over 10 years ago when I was looking into this. The two things that I really looked into were real estate investing and then franchising. I didn't like any of the franchises I got shown. It looked like buying a job. I didn't feel like that made any sense. I already had a job that paid me a lot of money. So for me to buy a job with money and then not get paid a lot of money,
you
like a
what?
bad deal. And I bought a rental property and I didn't make very much. I bought it all cash, basically full retail price in a nice neighborhood. So I didn't buy it distressed. I didn't get a good discount or anything. So I started doing a lot of deep dive due diligence on investing in real estate. And I figured out that for somebody like me that really knows the legal component as well as already has money, it's easier for me to make money by lending money to people fixing and flipping houses. And that's what I did starting almost 10 years ago now.
Yeah, I would think you being an attorney, you would have at least an advantage compared to somebody that that just want to invest, that never went to law school. I would think, right?
Yeah, just in general. It's an advantage in almost everything, but in particular for real estate investments or anything with more than usual complication.
Yeah. So after that first investment, you just never invested in any properties ever again?
I did, but not in the typical way. So I preferred lending because that means I don't have to go, visit the house or interview contractors or manage anything. It's easier. It's more leverageable. I could potentially, I never did this, but I could potentially lend like on 100 houses and from the comfort of my house, and it would be fine. Versus if I was actually going there and flipping them myself and trying to coordinate everything, that would be extremely difficult to do that much.
Yeah. Well, how did you even find out that this was even a thing, like money lending?
Yeah, I researched it. I went to Bigger Pockets. I listened to 100 podcasts, and then I watched a bunch of YouTube videos. That's how I figured it out.
Oh, because I didn't even know people was doing this. I thought the only people that were doing this was like big banks. That's
right.
Right.
Yeah. No, it's the fix and flip world is primarily IRAs, self-directed 401ks, and people like myself.
I didn't know any. I didn't think any, because I never met anybody that was like doing like bridge loans or short-term loans or anything until I went to a conference, and this guy said, "Hey man, you need any if you need any type of emergency money or if anything happens, if you get dropped, the lender drop you, or you just short on money, if you need some earnest money, hey, I can help you. I said, for real? He said, yeah. And I'm like, oh, it's people actually do that? Oh, I didn't even know, you know? So it was a new concept for me, for sure.
Right.
Yeah. So what type of services, lending services that you offer?
Yeah, we do traditional hard money lending, a lot of fix and flip on single family and commercial. We do it across the country, you know, kind of in half the states across the country, not in every state. I really focus on more emergency and gap, and, you know, I call crocodile, or some people call it gator lending. So more unique situations, very short term, usually under 6 months, mostly under 3 months. A lot of them are